right, it's about that time for Wednesday night hockey, and we got the Growlers versus the Apes. Let's check the standings. The Growlers are at 6-0, and the Apes are in fourth place at 3-3. So let's see if the Growlers can stay undefeated tonight. We got things starting off. We've got Evan Kirk at center with Steve Dahmer, Jacob, and Noah and Tree on D. And TA is shorthanded tonight. It looks like Noah and Tree are gonna have to play almost the whole game, so they're gonna have to do the Iron Man shift. All right, we got Evan Kirk. He's bringing the puck into the Ape zone, and they're gonna clear it out where Noah has the puck, and he's just gonna throw it back to Tree. Tree's got it. He throws it up to Evan Kirk. Evan Kirk crosses the blue line. Evan looking to get a shot off. He does, and that goes wide. And that goes in the corner where Dahmer chases after it. And then Tree, he just hops over his stick and all the way back into the Growler zone where Evan Kirk chases after it. Evan Kirk's fighting behind the net. Tree's fighting behind. The Apes come up with it. They're going to try to get a shot across. I don't know if that went off Jacob or not, but now we got player Jacob takes the puck, and he's going to try to feed it up to Noah, and the Apes have it back at their blue line. Apes just trying to make a pass, and it goes too far for everyone and into the corner. And we're going to get an icing call, and we're going to have a face-off all the way back in the Ape zone. Early in the first period, 0-0. Right off the draw, Apes win that, but Scotty Heritage is battling in the corner, and it goes around the boards, and the Apes are going to come out with it. They're looking to pass it up to the Growlers' blue line. They're working it in, trying to get a shot off. They're going to dump it across, but that gets blocked. And now the Apes still control. Throw it out front, and then Jacob makes the stop, and now Noah's got the puck. He loses it, and it goes in the corner. And he throws it back and that's intercepted by the Apes. They're going to try to pass it up front and get a shot off, but they can't handle that, and it goes in the corner. And now Tree tries to hit TA, but that's a little too far for him. And the Apes are going to regroup back in their own zone. They're spinning out at the blue line. They're just going to try to pop this up in the air, and it's going to land into the Growler zone, but the Growlers quickly get that out, and the Apes are going to try to drive it in again. They're at center ice. Number 9 backpedals, and he's just going to dump it deep, and the Apes are going to get a change. And the Growlers are going to bring the puck out. We were in the first period, 0-0. We got Monty McDavid. He's got it at the blue line. He's looking to make a play. He crosses center ice, and he's just going to dump it deep. And TA is going to chase after it in the corner. They're going to pass it out front. Heritage just got the shot. The rebound. TA scores.
You ready? Let's go.
Well, you see, it starts with Monty. Monty gets that puck deep, and TA, he's going to chase it into the corner, and the Apes defender gets there first, and he's just going to turn the wrong way, and then he's going to do something he should never do. He's got a player all the way on the other side of the board. It's a very easy play to make, but he sees Monty there, so he tries to throw it up to the center, number 12, but Scotty Heritage is there. He picks it off, throws it right into the goalie, and it bounces to where TA was last week. And he puts that home. Good job, boys, and well done. And that's 2 in 2 games for TA, and both similar, just in the right spot at the right time. 1-0 Growlers here in the first period. All right, we got ourselves a face-off. Evan Kirk's going to win that. And it comes back to Noah, and he throws it over to Tree. Tree tries to throw it up to Kirk, but he can't handle it. And now it comes back to Noah. Noah tries to sidestep one, but he loses it, and the Apes are going to try to just dump it deep. And Noah chases back after the net. They're fighting after it. Goes into the corner. Evan Kirk's got it. Kirk loses it. It comes out front. And the Apes are going to keep it in. Are they going to get a shot off? That gets blocked and in the corner. And now Noah's got it. He tries to step around one, and he does. And now he's just trying to flip that puck out to Jacob. And that's going to go to Dahmer, and nice pass to Evan, a little bit too far. But Evan, he's going in, and he tries to feed it back across to Dahmer, and they do get a shot off. Good play, boys. And it goes into the corner where Dahmer's battling after it. Now Evan Kirk's got it, and the Apes are just going to try to clear that puck out, and they're going to. And that's going to be called icing, and we're going to come back into the Ape zone for a face-off. All right, we got ourselves a puck drop, and the Apes are going to win that faceoff, and it's going to go behind their net where Jacob chases after it. And the Apes are going to try to come with it. They throw it out front to Kirk. That's a couple of times they did that. Kirk gets a shot, and the goalie makes a save, and then Dahmer tries to jam it in. 2 times just throwing it right out in front of their own net. And now Tree has it at the blue line. He's walking in. He throws it across to Jacob. Jacob walks in. He shoots. And we had a couple chances there. So probably about 3 good scoring chances by this line right here. And now the Apes are going to try to bring it out. And they do. They're going to cross the blue line, number 29, trying to speed in there and get a shot on Jacob. But that puck's in the corner. And now behind our net, we got Noah chasing after him. They try to throw it out front. They're battling in the corner. And now Noah's got it. Noah's got it behind the net. He's going to try to sidestep one. He does. He's a little bit out of frame at this point, but Noah's got it in the corner. He throws it all the way across to Jacob, and now Jacob has it. He is Evan Kirk with him. Jacob crosses the blue line. He leaves it for Kirk. Kirk sidesteps one. He throws it behind the net, and he just tries to throw it out front, but the Apes are there first, and they're going to take the puck, and they're going to skate it out. The Apes got the puck. They cross the blue line, looking to get a shot on Jacob. Bringing it around the net and trying to throw it up front, but there's Monty again. Monty's going to steal that puck away, and now Larry's got it for the Apes. He walks in, takes a shot that goes off of Jacob and into the corner. And now Tree's got the puck. He's going to try to get it out to TA or Evan along the boards, and he does, and that's going to go down the ice. And we're going to have no icing called there. And now the Apes are going to slap it all the way back into the Growler zone where Tree picks it up, and he throws it up to TA. TA's got it to Heritage. Heritage tips it a little bit too far, and that goes into the Ape zone. And now Heritage has got it again. Heritage crosses the blue line, tries to get it to TA. And it goes in the corner. And now it comes back to the point. Noah takes a shot, and that goes on the goalie and into the corner. Some more pressure by the Growlers. And now Tree's got the puck. He's going to step inside the blue line. He's going to step around one. He's going to circle back. He's going to throw it across to Noah. Noah's got it. He sidesteps one. He walks in. He shoots. And the goalie makes the save, and he's just going to freeze the puck. And what pressure by the Growlers. Especially with Noah and Tree doing the Iron Man shift, not even getting a break for today's game. They're going to have to try to play all 36 minutes or close to it. And now we got a face-off, and that's going to be one back to Noah, who gets it to Tree. He takes a shot that misses and off the glass, and now the Apes got it in the corner. They're just going to try to get the puck out, and they do. They got themselves a 2-on-1, and that really doesn't matter, does it? Here they come. They bring it in. They try to make a pass out front. They're jamming at it, and Jacob's there, and he does a great job freezing the puck. Tonight is Jacob's 37th consecutive start in net in the 26 starts. In the 36 starts, he has 27 wins and only 5 losses in regulation, 4 in overtime, and a 75-game winning percentage. So good job in net number 32. All right, we got to face off. The Apes win that, and they have it back at the point, and they lose it. And TA, he's just going to slap that down to the blue line of the Apes, and now they're going to try to regroup and bring that out. They're going to bring it in. Apes have the puck. They're going to dump it deep into the Growler zone. They're trying to make something happen, and now Tree picks it off, and he's going to take off. He's got 3 Apes, but he gets around 2. He walks in, and he's going to curl back. He's looking for somebody across the ice. He throws it to Monty. Monty's got it. Monty's battling. He loses it in the corner, but now Noah's got it. Noah gets around one, and he gets tripped. Is there a penalty? I don't know. Puck goes behind the net. TA's got it. TA's looking to throw it out front to Heritage, and the goalie's just going to freeze the puck. No penalty call on that? Anyways, it is 1-0 here in the first period. Growlers versus the Apes. All right, we got ourselves a face-off, and the Apes are going to win that. And that was a little bit of trouble in front of their own net, but now Tree's got the puck. He's circling at the blue line, throws it up to Kirk. Kirk's just going to throw it on net. The goalie makes the save, and he's just going to freeze it. And we're going to do that all over with a face-off in the Ape zone. All right, here we go. Apes are going to win that one again. Number 29 for the Apes takes it behind the net, and he's going to skate it out. He's pretty fast. He hits the blue line. Now he's at center ice, and he's just going to pass it to Tree. That didn't work out that well. And now Evan Kirk's got the puck. He sidesteps 1 or 2, and then he loses it back at center ice. He's going to circle back. He's going to throw it back to Noah, who's inside the blue line. Noah's looking to make a play. Noah's got it inside the blue line. He said, you know what, I'm just going to take off. There he goes. He goes up. He's at center ice. He's got one or two guys to beat. He's still got the puck. He's got it behind the net. He's looking for somebody. He's going to throw it up to Kirk. Kirk takes the shot. And that is saved. And that's they're just going to try to clear the puck, the Apes are. And now that's going to come back to Jacob, who's going to throw it up to the blue line to Noah. Then Noah, he just clears it up to Dahmer. Dahmer's got the puck. He's just going to drop it for Evan Kirk at the blue line. Evan does a 360. He's going to bring it in. He's got Tree over on the other side. He passes, he shoots, and he scores!
You ready?
Well, let's see exactly what happened here. We got Noah threw it up to Dahmer. Dahmer does a nice spin move, and then he hits Evan Kirk. And Evan has a little bit of trouble with it, but the good news is that draws in a couple defenders. And then he's just going to do a little nifty spin here. And Evan always draws a lot of attention. Almost every head is on Noah. And you're going to see Tree, he's just going to slip behind everyone. Everyone's watching Evan. And look, watch this pass. And Andrew just buries it. No chance for the goalie. And we got ourselves a 2-0 lead early in the first. Well, let's say halfway through the first period. Growlers 2, Apes 0. Just the way we like it. All right, we got ourselves a face-off, and the Growlers are going to win that, and that's going to go all the way back into the Growler zone where Noah chases after, and he leaves it for Tree. Noah and Tree battling in the corner, and it looks like the Apes are going to come out with it. Number 8's got it. He's just trying to get a shot. He's looking for a lane. He throws it through on Jacob, and then Jacob deflects that into the corner where Noah's got it, and he's just going to try to get that puck out. And it ends up on the stick of TA. He's going to throw it up to Heritage, but that's a little bit too far. But Scotty's going to chase it behind the net and get there first. Heritage has got it. He looks to throw it out front, but nobody there. And the Apes are just going to ice that puck. And we're going to bring the face-off back into the Ape zone. We are still in the first period, 2-0, Growlers. All right, we got Scotty Heritage. He's going to lose that draw, and the Apes are going to come up with it. They're going to try to slap it around the boards, but Noah's going to keep it in. He's going to dump it behind the net, and then the Apes are going to try to chip it out again, and it goes along the boards. And they're going to get to it first. Are they going to get it out? Nope. It's going to be just chipped back in. They're doing a good job over there in the corner. Noah doing a good job keeping it in. Now they're going to try the other side. Heritage is battling. Are they going to get it out this time? Barely. And it's going to go all the way to the other side. And now they're going to get a chance. We got breaking in, going to take a shot, and I think Tree blocks this. And that goes out of play. So the faceoff's going to be in the Growler zone. I can see the clock. It looks like 2:45 left in the first. All right, face off. And Growler's going to win that, and it's going to come behind the net. Noah's got the puck. He's trying to create some room. He loses it, and it's just going to go out to center ice and back to the blue line where the Apes are going to regroup. They're going to throw it along the boards, and they're just going to slap it into the Growler zone where Jacob's going to play it for Tree. Tree has it along the boards, and now the Apes have it, and they're just going to try to regroup again. They have it at the blue line, and they're going to dump it in to the Growler zone, or try to, and they're going to give it a second try here. Now they've got it at the blue line. They're going to take a look. I don't know what this guy's doing, but anyways, we're going to get a shot on Jacob, and there's no rebound because Noah just chips that away. And then it comes, Tree makes a nice pass to Dahmer. Dahmer, a little bit too far for Monty. And the Apes, once again, are going to try to get out of their zone. Trailing 2-0. Evan picks that off. Evan's trying to go in on goal. And he gets it taken away. Too many people to try to get through. And now Noah's got it back at his blue line. He throws it across to Tree. He throws it to Kurt. Kurt sidesteps one. He's going in. Does he get around two? Nope, too many people. But now Kirk's got it behind the net. He's got Noah up top. He gives it to Noah. Noah's got it. He's skating behind the net. He's looking for somebody. He's got Tree up top. He's still got the puck. He's circling here. He throws it up to Tree. Tree's going to walk in. He's going to throw it over to Kirk. Kirk walks in. He shoots, and he scores.
You ready? Let's go.
Well, you can see it starts. Noah's taking the puck. He's skating with it. He goes all the way around the net. He's got Andrew up top. He's looking for Kirk. Is Kirk going to come down off the point? And Kirk stays up at the point, so he's going to buy himself a little bit of time. And then too much heat on him, so he throws it over to Andrew. And then Andrew's just going to walk this in. But smart play because a lot of bodies right there. A lot of bodies to get through, so he throws it over to Kirk. And what a hell of a shot, too, man. This thing goes bar down. It looks like from where I can see it, but we'll call that bar down. Number 14, that's number 89 on the season for Evan Kirk. Great job, and it's a 3-0 Growlers lead. All right, we got ourselves a face-off, and the Apes are going to win that one. And they're gonna try to make something happen. They are down 3-0, and we are in the last minute of the first period. Number 9 walks in, takes a shot, and I don't even know where that went, but they got it behind the net. And Tree ends up taking that away, and he's just going to dump the puck out. I think the Growlers might be satisfied with 3-0 here in the first. But you never know. Let's see what the Apes can do. Let's see if they can screw it up a little bit worse than they already have. Okay, number 29 brings it in. Are they going to make something happen? In the corner, Dahmer's got it. Dahmer just flips it out to Evan. And Evan's got Noah. Evan crosses the blue line, leaves it for Noah. Noah's going to walk in. He shoots, and he scores.
You ready? Let's go.
Well, just a simple breakout. You got Noah and Evan Kirk. And Evan's going to split the defenders, and then he's just going to leave the puck to Noah, and that's going to now allow Noah. Look at the gap control. Maybe a stick to a stick and a half length is all you're supposed to give. How many stick lengths are you going to give him? 4? He's just going to walk in, and he just lets it fly. Feel bad for the goalie, but we'll take it. It's 4-0, and in the first period, by the way. So that's really good, especially for a team just playing with 8 guys tonight. So good job on D, especially Andrew and Noah, playing the whole first period, and I expect most of the game. We got ourselves a 4-0 lead in the first. And the faceoff is won by the Growlers. Goes back to Noah, over to Andrew, and I think that's going to do it for the first period. Probably, yes. Just killing time, trying to end it, put them out of their misery. Are they going to take a last shot? Yes, and it just doesn't work out. Not a good period for the Apes. We got ourselves a 4-0 Growlers lead, and we'll be back in just 90 seconds for the start of the second period.
Another summer day has come and gone away from Paris or Rome, but I wanna go home. Maybe surrounded by a million people, I still feel all alone. Just wanna go home. Oh, I miss you, you know. Let me go home. I'm just too far from where you are. I wanna come home.
and here we go to start the second period. 4-0 Growlers. It was all Growlers in the first period. We don't have the shots on goal. I'm doing this one by myself, but we have Monty McDavid, Scotty Heritage, and TA. And on D, we're going to have a change. Andrew's going to take a break. We got Steve Dahmer and Noah out there. And the puck's going to end up deep into the Ape zone. Let's see what's going to happen here in the second. They're going to try to get it out, and they're stumbling and bumbling behind their own net. And then they're just going to clear it out where Noah's got the puck at center ice. Noah's going to sidestep one, maybe 1.5. They're hacking away. He's going to leave it up at the point for Monty. Monty's going to throw it across, and that's going to get picked off. And now the Apes are going to try to come back with it. They got maybe a 2-on-2, not much of a big deal. And they throw it across, and that ended up being dangerous. Noah got his stick in there to block that, but that was a serious chance there for the Apes on that pass across. Face-off in the Growler zone. Early here in the second, Scotty Heritage is going to stay out there to take that. Dahmer's still out there. Monty's got it. Heritage is going to win that, and that's going to go into the corner where Dahmer's just going to throw it up to the point. And now the Apes are going to do a good job just keeping it in, and then it's going to come to Noah, and Noah ends up throwing it out front, and I don't know what happened there. But that wasn't the right place for the puck. Dahmer's going to try to get it out again, but number 49 keeps it in. Apes are putting on a little bit of pressure here in the second. The Growlers look maybe a little bit tired. And Dahmer's just going to slap that puck, try to get it out, and the Apes are going to keep it in again. They're controlling it behind our net, and now they're going to throw it up. Heritage has got it. He throws it to Monty, and Monty's just going to give us a breather. He's going to dump that puck down into the Ape zone. Now the Apes are going to try to bring it back. They've got it at center ice. Larry's got it for the Apes. He's going in. He's trying to make a pass, a shot from the corner, drops it in. A nice shot, and Jacob's just going to freeze that one right there and not take any chances. Good pressure here by the Apes in the second period. Face-off in the Growler zone, and we're going to get a line change. All right, Evan Kirk's going to win that faceoff. It's going to go back to Tree, and he's going to throw it around the boards to Dahmer. Dahmer's pulling another shift, a double. He's pulling a double out there. And that they're going to say that's a little bit too far. They're going to call that icing, and we're going to do that again in the Growler zone. All right, face-off's won there by Evan Kirk. He's going to get it to Noah, and then Noah throws it up to Jacob. Jacob's got it. He's got two Apes back, but Jacob, he'll do something smart with the puck. We know that. He's going to try to throw it out front, and Dahmer's got it, and he's going to throw it back to Jacob, and Jacob's going to just take a quick shot into the goalie. Not much of a threat there, but Jacob, he usually does something smart with the puck. He usually ends up in the right place. And we hope he gets one soon because he deserves it. Number 77, working hard. Okay, we got a face-off in the Ape zone. Evan Kirk, he's going to get it out there to Jacob, to Noah. Noah takes a shot, and that was either off the goalie or the goal post. And now it comes back to Andrew. He takes a shot, and that bounces off the goalie. And now it goes into the corner where Dahmer's got it. He throws it into Kirk. And Apes are just going to try to break it out, and that goes too far for everyone. That goes back to Noah. He circles back at his blue line. He's going to sidestep one. He's going to get some speed on him. He's going to leave it for Dahmer, and Dahmer's just going to throw it into the pads of the goalie. And what do we got there? They're going to call that offsides. And we're going to get a little quick change here for the Growlers. TA's coming on. We got Noah and Tree back on D. And who's going to join TA out there? Is it Monty? Yep, number 11, Monty McDavid, the man that they just signed to the big 10-year contract, lifetime contract from Monty. All right, got to face off. Oh, they're going to chip it around Noah. And here come the Apes. Are going to walk in, take a shot, and that goes over the top of Jacob. And around the boards where number 9 tries to keep it in. And that puck's just going to bounce off of one of the Growlers and go back into the Ape zone where number 29 chases after it for the Apes. He's going to try to skate around one or two, and he does. He's still got the puck, but he's got a big task in getting around Noah and Tree. He walks in, takes a shot that goes off of Jacob, and that ends up in the corner. Apes are trying to keep it in. Evan Kirk's battling, and now the Apes have it. They have it back at their blue line, and now they're just going to pass it. Evan Kirk intercepts that, tries to sidestep one. He does. He's going in on the goal. He takes a shot. And the goalie makes a nice save there. And that bounces all the way back to Tree, who leaves it for Noah inside the blue line of the Growlers. He's skating with it, and that was a dangerous pass. He gets it to Andrew, who sidesteps one. And then he loses the puck, and now Monty's battling in the corner. And Evan Kirk, he's just going to go back to help out. He's going to just dump that along the boards. And now TA's got it. He's going to give that to Noah. Noah walks in, looking to get a shot. Noah's got the puck, still got it, and throws it out front to TA. And TA just couldn't finish that, but that was a nice play and a nice pass. But now the Apes bring it out to center ice. And now they cross the blue line. And Scotty Heritage does a nice job just taking that away and gets it up to Monty. But the Apes are going to fight for it, and it's going to come all the way across to Andrew. And he's going to throw it up to Monty. Monty's got it at center ice. He's going to leave it for Dahmer. Dahmer's walking in. He's got Heritage, but he's just going to throw it in the corner. And now Heritage has it in the corner. Scotty skates around one. He's still got it, looking for somebody out front. And he loses it, and the Apes come away with it. The Apes have it behind their own net, looking to break it out. Going to pass it up along the boards, but Noah's going to just slap it back in from center ice. And the Apes are going to have to regroup. What are they calling that? They're going to call that icing? Offsides? What are we calling that? That's going to be icing. So the faceoff will be back in the Growler zone. We are halfway through the second period. We got ourselves a 4-0 Growlers lead. All right, Scotty Heritage, he's going to win the draw. That's going to come back to Noah. And Noah's going to slap that around the boards for Tree. And Tree tries to feed Heritage. They got one guy back. Scotty's trying to break. He's actually got two guys, one in front, one behind. And Scotty ends up getting one or two shots on goal right there. And now the Apes are going to continue it. They're going to play it. They're going to try to get it out. But Tree keeps it in. He throws it to Dahmer in front to Jacob. He gets a shot. No, that almost went in. Number 77. That's Jacob. Jacob always, like I said, seems to be in the right spot. He is overdue for a goal. But we're going to do the face-off in the Ape zone. There you see up on the clock, 6:37 left to go in the second period. Face-off is won by Evan Kirk, and then he's just going to dump it behind the Ape zone where Dahmer chases after it, but the Apes are going to try to come away with it. Kirk's fighting. He steals the puck, tries to get around one, but there's too much traffic, and the Apes are going to come away with it. And, just kind of lost the sight of the puck. And Apes look like they're regrouping, trying to pass it up to somebody. Here they come. They're going to try to bring it into the zone. Number 9's got it. He's going to circle up. He's going to curl. He's going to get a shot on Jacob off of him into the corner. And now the Apes are trying to control the puck up to the point. Number 8's got it. He's going to throw it across to number 49. He's just going to try to throw that in. They get a shot or two. And a little bit of pressure there from the Apes, but Jacob says, no problem. And we'll keep this at a 4-0 game. Jacob's looking for his second shutout in his last 3 games. And if he does get a shutout tonight, that'll be 1 goal in 9 periods. So not too bad for number 32. All right, off the faceoff, Evan Kirk's going to take that, and he's going to go on a breakaway. We got Evan Kirk going in on goal, and he gets stopped. Right off the faceoff, Evan Kirk went down the ice. And now the Apes are going to try to bring it back. They're going to bring it in the zone. Going to try to take a shot on Jacob, and he's just going to freeze that. And he's not going to take any chances. We're willing to take the face-off in our zone. Let's let Evan Kirk do that again. How do you let a guy just take the face-off, just split the defense and go all the way down the ice? I guess you call that speed, and that's what number 14 has. And we're going to do it again. Face-off. Number 29 goes to take a shot. He misses. That goes in the corner. Apes controlling the puck. They've got it in the corner. I don't know what number 5 is doing. He's making some moves there by himself. And then he's just going to throw the puck over to Andrew. Good pass. And now Jacob's got the puck. Number 77, he brings it in. He's going to leave it back for Andrew, who dumps it down low. It goes behind the net. The Apes have it behind their own net. They have it on the side. They're trying to break it out. And number 1's got it, and he's just going to dump it behind where Jacob's got it. He's going to pass that up to Noah. Noah's got the puck now. He's going to circle, and he's going to go back behind his own net to try to pick up some speed. Noah's got the puck. He's going to leave it for Andrew. Andrew's got it. He throws it up to TA. TA along the boards to Noah. And now Noah's walking in, looking to get to the center. Way too many guys there, but Noah's still got the puck, and he's just going to dump it into the corner. 4:30 left to go in the second period. 4-0 Growlers. Who's fighting behind it? Jacob's behind the net. Throws it out to TA. He takes a shot and a nice save right there. And we're going to have our face-off in the Apes zone. Nice pressure put on by the Growlers, but it is still a 4-0 lead. All right, Scotty Heritage off the face-off, and the Apes are going to win that, and it's going to go into the corner. And now they're battling. TA's got it, tries to throw it up to Andrew, and it gets behind him, and the Apes are going to try to get a 2-on-1, but Noah does a good job getting back. They're going to walk in, take a shot. And now they've got it again in the corner. Pass it up top to number 29. He takes a shot, and that goes wide. And Noah's going to chase after it in the corner. He's going to try to get it out, but it goes off of one of the Apes. And now Noah's fighting in the corner. And who's going to come away with it? Noah's fighting two of them, and now Monty's going in to help. And the Apes are going to come away with the puck. They're going to control it, throw it up to top to number 1. He takes a shot that goes off of Jacob into the corner, and now Noah's got it. He's going to try to get up. The Apes keep it in. Pass across. Do they get a shot? Jacob makes 1-2 saves right there. Maybe the best scoring chance of the game. Maybe we need to get Noah a little break. Looked a little tired out there, but you can understand so. They've played the whole game. And the Apes had a couple of chances right there. Jacob shut the door, and it is still 4-0 here in the second. We got ourselves a face-off. Apes win that, and it comes back, and Scotty Heritage is going to tip that out, and he's going to go on a breakaway himself. Heritage goes in, shoots, and the goalie makes a nice save, or this would have been 5-0. And now Monty's chasing it in the corner, but the Apes come away with it. The Apes have it. They're going to break the puck out. They bring it out to the blue line. And they're going to pass it up. And that was about offsides by a long shot, but no call there. And how did they not see that? I mean, he was about 3 feet across the blue line. But Jacob's just going to make the save. He's going to hold the puck, and we're going to do the face-off in the Growler zone. Probably 3 minutes left to go here in the second. 4-0 Growlers. All right, we got ourselves a face-off. Evan Kirk's going to win this. It goes behind the net to Andrew. Andrew's got the puck. He takes a look. He throws it up to Evan Kirk. Kirk throws it up to Dahmer. Dahmer's got the puck. Tried to sidestep one. He does. Dahmer still got it. He crosses the blue line, and he takes a shot that goes off the goalie and in the corner. And now we got the puck. The Apes are going to bring it out. Trying to make anything happen, and now Andrew intercepts that. He's got 4 Apes on him, and he's going to go around the back of the net. He's circling. He's still got the puck. We got Apes laying all over the place. And Andrew still controlling the puck. Throws it all the way across to Dahmer, who takes a shot. And now the Apes are going to try to break it out, try to make the long pass. But who keeps that in? I think it was Dahmer. Now Evan Kirk's got it. He walks in. He takes a shot. He misses. Growlers are putting on the pressure. Now Noah's got the puck. He's just going to keep it in and throw it along the boards. Comes out to Kirk. Kirk takes the shot. The rebound, Jacob, and he just misses. Now it comes across to Dahmer. Dahmer's got it. He's going to throw it across. Noah's going to get a chance. He has the puck in the corner. Noah's got it. He goes around one guy. He's got Tree up top. He's looking for someone. He passes it down into the corner to Kirk. Kirk's got it in the corner, but he loses it. Will the Apes finally get it out? It's been a while. And finally, it looks like they're going to get it out. It seemed like the puck was in their zone for at least 2 to 3 minutes. Great job by the Growlers. Here the Apes come. They got it in the Growler zone and a pass backwards to nobody. And now Noah's going to bring the puck out. He has to be absolutely exhausted. He's going to bring the puck in. He's going to take a shot, and that was a nice shot. And that goes off the goalie and into the corner. And now they're going to try to get the puck out, and Tree's going to keep it in. He walks in. He passes over Dahmer, who gets a shot. And the last few minutes, the Growlers have been all over him. Great job, or this could be easily a 7-0 game. And now it looks like the Apes have a breakaway chance. They do. Number 9 goes in on Jacob, and he just flat out stops him and falls down on the puck. After all that madness, just a long stretch pass out. And number 9 from the Apes found himself on a breakaway, but Jacob just shut the door. And he's satisfied with only letting up so far 1 goal in the last 3 games. Face off to the the left of Jacob, and the Growlers are going to win that. And they're battling in the corner. That comes up to the big number 1 from the Apes. He takes a shot. Does that get through? It does. And that's just Jacob. He's going to smother that one as well. So a couple quick chances here by the Apes, but Jacob, he is holding tight in net for the Growlers, and we're going to do another face-off here in the Growlers zone. And that face-off is won by the Apes. Apes trying to control it in the corner. Number 6 has it for the Apes, looking for somebody. They got somebody out in front. They're going to pass it out to number 29, but he can't hold it in, and they're going to have to regroup and start over. So here they have it at their blue line. Pass it up to the Growler zone, and that's a little bit too hot, and it goes behind the net where Tree chases after it, and he throws it up to Evan Kirk. Maybe a little bit too far for him. And I think we are just winding down, and that's going to do it for the second period. The Growlers will take a 4-0 lead into the third, and absolutely a lot of action there. And we're going to jump right into the third period, but the Growlers, it could be 7-0 if it was not for the Apes goalie. Doing a hell of a job with just 8 guys, but out to start the third period, we've got Scotty Heritage, TA and Monty, and Noah and Tree on D. And that puck's going to end up in deep into the Growler zone. Apes are going to try to make something happen with it, but they don't. And now Noah's got the puck. He's going to try to get it up to Heritage, and it ends up on his stick. Heritage has the puck. He crosses the blue line. He's looking. He tries to get around one. He tries to throw it out. Now Monty's going to have a shot. Monty takes a shot, but that gets blocked. And then number 29 tries to get the puck out, but Noah's keeping it in. Noah's got the puck. He tries to dump it to TA, who gets a nice shot on goal. So Noah did a good job keeping it in, fed the puck down low to TA in his office. And again, the goalie for the Apes comes up with a nice stop. This could easily be a 7-0 game. All right, we got ourselves a face-off. We're going to give that win to the Growlers, but then the Apes have it, and they're just going to shoot it out of play, so let's do that again. All right, this time the puck's going to go into the corner, and now the Apes are going to take it. They're going to circle, not quite behind their own net, maybe to the side of their net, and they're going to throw the puck across. And now they're going to try to break the puck in. Number 9 tries to, but Tree says that ain't going to happen. And it ends up back up on the stick of number 29. He throws it across at the blue line. The guy sidesteps one, throws it in. Jacob deflects it into the corner where Noah's got the puck, and he's going to throw it along the boards to Heritage. Heritage has it now. He's going to try to get it to TA, but that's a little bit too far. And number 29 for the Apes, he's going to circle back. Try to get around 1 or 2, but he's going to lose it. Heritage has it. And Heritage is he's just happy with dumping it deep. Defense first, boys, at this point. And the Apes have been able to not put much in the form of offense together. They've had a few chances, but not much. And it looks like they're going to call that on an icing. And we're going to have ourselves a face-off in the Growler zone. We have just started the third period. All right, Evan Kirk does the face-off. He wins it. It comes back to Noah. And Noah throws it along to Andrew, who gets it up to Dahmer. And then Dahmer loses it, but then it comes up to Evan Kirk. Evan Kirk's got the puck. He crosses the blue line, tries to get it to Dahmer, but that goes off the skate, and now the Apes come back. They got a 1-on-2, and they're going to try to get a shot through Andrew. That goes off of him and out of play. And we're going to have ourselves a face-off in the Growler zone. You can see up on the clock, 9:53. I think if we get one more, it'd be a running clock. So I think the guys are tired. They want to go home. How about one more so we can get this clock running? All right, we got a face-off. Evan Kirk's going to take it. Is he going to do it again? He's trying to take off. He's only got one guy left. He takes a shot, and the goalie makes the save. He's not going to take any chances. He's going to freeze it, and we're going to have ourselves a face-off in the Ape zone. And that's the second time he's won the face-off. He's looking for number 90 on the season. I think Evan Kirk has 89 in, 6 or 7 games. Now we got Dahmer. He's went from defense to winger and now to center. He's like the Swiss Army knife tonight, number 6'7". Here he goes, taking the face-off. How does he do? He wins it, and Tree has it, and he ends up losing the puck, and the Apes come away with it. But they're just going to throw it away to Andrew, and then he tries to get it to Evan, but now the Apes have it. They cross the blue line, going to walk and take a shot. Jacob with the save, and it goes in the corner. And now the Apes still control it in the corner. And he's going to try to get around Evan. I don't know who it was, but he doesn't. But the Apes are going to keep it in. Number 8's going to try to get a shot through, and Jacob's just going to direct that into the corner where Noah's going to take the puck. He's going to circle, and he's going to take off. He's around 1, and Noah brings it up. He already has 1 goal tonight. He's trying to walk through. He gets around a couple. He still has it in the corner. He's going to throw it all the way across. He's got Dahmer. Dahmer shoots and just misses. And now it comes back to Noah again. He's got it in the corner. He's going to try to get it back to Kirk, but they're going to sidestep him. And number 6 loses the puck there for the Apes, and now Dahmer has it. He's going to try to get it deep, but he loses it, and now the Apes come away with it. Apes cross the blue line. Still skating with it. Try to throw it out front, and now Evan Kirk's got the puck. He's going to sidestep 1, 2. There's only 1 guy left. Kirk's going in. He sidesteps 3. He shoots again. 3 breakaways for this guy. Unbelievable speed by Evan Kirk. He's due for 1. He's had 3 great chances, and now it comes back to Jacob. Jacob's got the puck. Kirk's going for a break, a well-needed break. I think he's had 2 breakaways in this shift. And now we're going to throw it across. Noah's going to keep it in. Noah's got the puck. He tries to circle, but he loses it, and now the Apes have it. But what does that mean? That's what it means. Nothing. And now the Apes still have the puck. What does it mean? Nothing. All right, let's see what this guy can do. He's going to walk in. 1-on-4. What's he going to do? He shoots, and again, nothing. And there's 1 play. There's 1 shot on net. And now they're going to try to pass it around where Andrew ends up with the puck. He's just going to try to flip it up, but it's going to hit a body, but it's going to end up outside the blue line. It does its job, and the Apes are just going to try to make something happen with it and clear it in, but that gets intercepted by the Growlers. And now the Apes have it at center ice. Number 9's got it. He's going to walk in, try to make something happen. But you know what happens? Again, nothing. And here comes TA. TA's got the puck. TA trying to get it through for Heritage, but too many bodies there. And now the Apes are going to try to clear it out. Andrew's got the puck. He steps around 1, and he loses it. But that's no problem because Noah's back there to get the puck, and he's got Andrew across the ice. He's going to hit him. And now Andrew's going to walk in. He's looking, passes it over to Heritage. He shoots. And there was a body there. He couldn't get much on that puck. They're going to try to clear it out, but Monty's doing a good job keeping it in. And now the Apes just trying to get the puck out of their zone and at least get 1 goal. Try to eliminate the shutout. Number 9 comes in. He's going to leave it. Going to try to make something happen. We are down to 8 minutes and 19 seconds here in the third. And that puck is back in the Ape zone. They're going to try to get it out. 1 pass to the other. And they're going to lead it into the blue line where Noah's just going to tip that back out. And he's going to say, do that again, boys. And they say, okay, we will. Here comes number 29. He's going to dance in. Are they going to make something happen? Going to pass it back to the guy in the red with the red on his jersey. Throws it back to number 29. He throws it out front. And Jacob, they almost get 1. But Jacob has that net just smothered there at the bottom. So I said nothing about 4 or 5 times, and it finally turned into something. But Jacob shuts him down 4-0 in the third. Good guys, the Growlers on top. All right, we got ourselves a face-off. Evan Kirk's going to win that, and it's going to come back to Noah. He's just going to try to get it out. He gets it on the stick of Monty, who gives it to Andrew, up to TA. TA's got the puck. He walks in. He loses it and then does a 360 dance, spin, fall. And he might have got hit by a sniper. Not sure. But here comes going to bring it back in. They're going to try to throw it across, but Jacob's got the crease covered pretty well. And Monty's just going to try to slap the puck out there, which he does. Number 12 has it for the Apes. And now he's going to try to throw it up to another Ape. And we just got a bunch of Apes trying to make something happen here in the Growler zone. And as usual, are they going to make something happen? They're going to try to throw it out front, but there's just nobody there. And Dahmer's going to try to get the puck out, but he can't. Number 12 is going to keep it in, and it's going to go around the boards. Noah's calling for it, doing a good job playing D, as you can see. I guess he's not tired. But anyways, number 8 for the Apes, he's going to bring it in. He's going to leave it in the corner. And then they're just going to throw the puck on Jacob. He's going to freeze it. And he's happy taking the face off. Take no chances at this point. The Apes have had a few chances, maybe less than 5 the entire game, and Jacob has absolutely shut them down, and he is holding strong at 4-0 here in the third. Growlers over the Apes, trying to stay undefeated and take it to 7-0. Face off, and Apes kind of won that. Noah stepped in, took that puck, and that just ran into one of the Apes. And now Andrew's got it behind his net. He's just trying to pass it up to Jacob. He does. Jacob's got it. He feeds it up to Noah. Noah's got the puck. He's going in. He's still got it. Noah's got the puck. He's dancing around 1 or 2, and he looks like he might lose it. So now he tries to feed it deep, and the Apes going to come away with it. Are they going to have a breakaway? They do. Apes going on a breakaway. They shoot, and Jacob makes the save to keep it at 4-0. And then Noah's going to go back and just try to get the puck out. But that was another breakaway. A couple of chances here for the Apes, but Jacob has definitely shut the door. And now we got Kirk's going in on the other end. He's trying to make a play. He's been playing really hard on offense. He's due. And look at him. He's still battling. And now he's trying to throw it out front. And, I could have sworn that was going to go in. You got Jacob and Dahmer battling hard. That goes out front. And to the goalie, he is just going to freeze the puck. We are going from one end to the other. Great play by the Growlers, and great play by Jacob down on the other end to keep it 4-0. But that's where we are in the third period. All right, Heritage is going to win that faceoff. It's going to come back to Tree. He's going to get it over in the corner to Jacob. Jacob's got it. He throws it along the boards, too far for Dahmer, but the Apes, they decide they want to go the other way. Forget about north-south. It's all about south to north. Okay, number 9 comes. They're trying to head north, but nope. It looks like it's going to head south. And now Heritage is going to take it. He's going to pass it up to Steve Dahmer. And Dahmer can't control that. And then here we go. North, boys, north. Let's going north. Number 9 leaves it back for Larry. What's Larry going to do with it? He's going to walk up and take a shot, and it looks like it went off a Heritage. And now they're going to throw it in on Jacob. And again, the Apes come up with a play or two here in the third period, but Jacob shuts the door. Now TA's got the puck. He's going to pass it across to Jacob, and he can't handle it, and Larry takes it away for the Apes. He's going to throw it up to a breaking Ape, to another Ape. Just a bunch of Apes. And now it ends up on the stick of Andrew. Andrew's got the puck. And now the Apes take it away, and they're going to skate it in. And they're going to walk and get a good shot on Jacob, and he's just going to glove that. And he's going to play it. And Andrew's got the puck. After Jacob gloved it, he dropped it, and then the pass is to Noah. Noah's trying to split 2 defenders. He walks in, and the Apes are going to take the puck away. They're going to make a long stretch pass out, but they still got like a 1-on-3. Not much going to happen there. And Monty's got the puck now. Monty's trying to get around 1. He flips it up. He's still fighting. Second and third effort, and now Heritage has it. Scotty Heritage walks in. He walks in, takes the shot. Andrew with the rebound, and that looked like that was going in for sure. Nice play. Heritage broke in, took a shot. Andrew had the rebound, and very, very sneaky. Just kind of threw it on the net. Hell of a save. Both goalies have played extremely well despite the 4-0 score. You see, the Apes goalie has played very, very well. All right, off the face-off, the Apes are going to win that. That's going to end up in the corner, and it goes behind the net. They're battling after it. TA's got it. Noah's going to end up getting it, or TA's trying to get it to Noah, and it ends up in the corner. Monty's got it. He throws it up top for Andrew. Andrew's got Noah. He gets it over to Noah. Noah's got the puck. He throws it across to Andrew. Andrew's got it at the point. He's going to throw it to Kirk. Kirk takes a shot, and the goalie's just going to freeze it. And he's willing to take a face-off in his zone. And we're going to get a player change here for the Growlers. All right, we got ourselves a face-off. The Apes are going to win that. They're going to dump it behind their net, just trying to get the puck out. And they're going to spin behind their own net. Just trying to make anything. They have made a few plays. Got to give them a little bit of credit. They made their best push probably the second half of this game, but you got to expect the Growlers are getting a little bit tired playing with 8 guys tonight. What will happen here at the end Apes pass it along, trying to break into the Growler zone. Here they go, trying to get it to the center, but Evan Kirk says, nope, I'll take that. He gets around two guys, and there's only one to beat. I like my odds. Evan toe drags around one, the shot, the rebound, and he scores. Well, you can see one of the Apes, he's just trying to get around too many people. He's got Andrew there. He's got Evan. And Evan kind of strips this puck away, and then it's actually going to go off the skate right there of number 6. And then off the skate right here of Evan. He kicks it himself. So 2 skates. And I like my odds. I would take 1-on-2 with this kid, but the fact it's 1-on-1, and the guy's backwards. I don't know why he is not turned around. Evan's going to walk in, get a shot, and then get his own rebound. I don't know what type of defense that was, but Evan definitely exposed him. He has speed, and it is 5-0 Growlers. How long are we going to let this go on? I think the referee's saying, run the clock, and they are, and that's going to do it. 5-0. 5-0 is your final. Growlers over the Apes. Let's check out the standings. Where are we after 7 games? Let's go ahead and let's bring the standings up. We got the Growlers at 7-0. Royal Cox 5-1. Wicked Piss at 3-4. The Apes dropped to 3-4. The Sheriff's Department at 2-5. And Lucky Pucks bringing up the bottom at 1-5. We hope you enjoyed tonight's broadcast. We'll see you next week, Wednesday. Let's see if the Growlers can stay undefeated on Beer League TV.